Alright, today we're going to make bread and it's going to be as easy as can be. You can't stuff this up. You're going to need some flour, plain flour. Doesn't matter what flour you use. I'm just using flour that's come from Mildura in Victoria. Up north we've got some pink Himalayan salt, some dried yeast. You're going to need, for what I'm making, 2 tablespoons and some water, Glad wrap to cover the bowl, and I forgot one thing, that mixing spoon. So let's start. Okay, 1 cup of flour, 2 cups of flour, 3 cups of flour, 4, 5, 6 cups of flour. Okay. Out of the way. Next, salt is about 1.5 teaspoons to 2 teaspoons. So let's pop that in there, get that out the way. And like I said, 2 tablespoons of yeast. Now what we're going to do is add, well, I've got pretty much 750 mils of water, so we'll add half of that and we'll start mixing that. As you can see, it's getting pretty thick, so we'll add another half of that. Then we'll add the rest. Just mix it all in. Now trust me guys, this is so easy to do. What I'll do, I'll just add just a little bit more water. So that's pretty much it. That's the consistency that we're looking after, or we're looking for. Just looks like porridge, just a gluggy mess, but it's as simple as can be. So next step is pretty simple. Just a bit of cling wrap, pop that over the top, put a little hole, and that's it. We leave it for an hour and a half, and we'll come back to it. Okay, so we've let the dough sit for a little while. As you can see, it's pretty much risen heaps. It's nice and wobbly. What we're going to do now is just take that Glad wrap off a little bit, wet the hand a little bit, and we're just going to go in and we're just going to mix that around a little bit. So just turn the bowl, turn your hand, turn the bowl, so on. And that's it, as simple as can be. The old hands a bit of a wipe. Then we cover that back up. And now we've got 1 hour. We'll let that sit and let that rise again. What we're trying to do just by doing that is just breaking the dough down a bit, making it a bit more flexible, putting in some more air, just so it's nice, light and fluffy. So let's see how we go. I'll see you back in an hour. Okay, now our dough is pretty much ready. What I've got here is pretty much a heavy duty pot made from stubs, cast iron, anything that you can put in the oven. What we're going to do now, we're just going to put it in the oven for 10 minutes, preheat it. Alright, so what we've done now, we've taken our pot out of the oven. It is damn hot, so just be careful handling that. All we need to do now is pop a little bit of flour on the bottom. We'll just pop this over there. So there's our dough. There's our mixture that we were getting organised earlier. Let's just take this clear out of our bowl. Pop that away for now. Now the same thing again. Wet your hand. Get into it. And now what we're going to do is pretty much pour our mixture into this bowl. Now, before we put this lid back on, 2 little things that we must do. First of all, just sprinkle a little bit of flour over the top like that, as such, and then with scissors, what we're going to do is pretty much put a slice like that and a slice like that. Right, that's pretty much it. So now, lid on, in an oven at 250 degrees, 40 minutes, and then after 40 minutes we'll take the lid off and let it cook for another 20 minutes just to get that nice golden brown colour, and then we'll pull it out. Alright guys, now it's time to take the bread out the oven. We took the lid off about 15 minutes ago, so let's get the bread out. Cooling tray, let it cool. pretty much what we're left with. Nice beautiful loaf of bread. Homemade, no preservatives, no nothing. That should last you at least 4 to 5 days. All I do is just keep it in an open plastic bag and you should be right. But yeah, so that's it guys, that's your homemade bread. Okay everyone, we've taken the bread out of the oven. Like I said before, we took the lid off it, let it go for another 15 minutes and we'll let it rest a little bit and or let it rest. And now a piece of resistance, let's cut into this bad boy. Let's look at that. Look at that. That's homemade bread. Gotta love it.